Rolling.
How'd you guys meet?
We haven't met yet.
Who liked who first?
That's wrong.
Oh yeah.
My whole thing was like, I'm not gonna date my freshman year, but I did tell her that I liked her, and like I was having feelings just because I wanted to be real with her. And then I left.
Bye. Thanks for liking me. Bye. Oh my gosh. He swears that I followed him to school, but I didn't.
Because she came to visit me,
I came to visit him.
and she started liking the school because of her visits. And then she ends up going here.
But it was a school.
April 22nd, 2017. I slept in that day, and I woke up to like 4 missed phone calls, a bunch of texts, and I woke up to someone calling me.
It was just friends. We were just going to the beach. We didn't want to do our homework. So when I was in the water, I kind of blacked out for a moment and was like, whoa, what the heck? And that's when I was where I shouldn't have been in the water, which was right next to where the rocks were at. And then I tumbled, I hit my head. And so I think just because like the blacking out, being all like drowsy, I swallowed water, I hit my head, I wasn't able to like swim very well. And the current kind of carried me around the rock thing. I was like, okay, Lord, if I make it, that means you really just saved me. And if I don't, well, then I don't. It was kind of like the peace. And someone pulled me out, and then I was taken to the hospital because they said I swallowed a lot of water. And I wasn't really, they were like, what's your name? And I was like, what's your name?
I show up to the beach. I'm kind of salty, but like happy she's okay.
I was also very salty. Yeah, I was better than I should have been because they didn't find any water or any like damage to my lungs.
Everybody was kind of cycling through, visiting the room and stuff, and I just didn't leave, and I didn't want to. I didn't even think about what I was doing until after we left the hospital, and we kind of took her back, and everybody was just hanging out for the rest of the night. Many hours later, because she didn't want to go to bed, and I didn't want to leave her alone, so we stayed up super, super late.
I was glad that he stayed there because I felt safe, and I felt like happy, and so we just got comfortable.
I kissed her.
He kissed me.
I was surprised she let me. So I asked her, I made it a point to ask her to marry me every day since I told her I loved her. And that was through like texts and like just saying it or whatever. Like I wanted her to know what my intentions were always, and it just kind of turned into a regular part of our conversation.
Like instead of good morning, it's like, hey, you want to get married?
She likes leaving me notes and stuff, and she would leave them in my room or whatever. And one time she drew out like our story together. She drew pictures, and it was like a roadmap kind of just like significant moments. So I saved that, and I took that and scanned it and made those the pictures of a book of our story.
Like it was a normal day, so it was cool because it really caught me off guard.
Everything's set up, right? It's right outside of my door. Everything's like perfect. I'm like, okay, here we go. I walk back in the room after like a while, and first thing out of her mouth is, I have to pee. So instead of like acting normal and just sitting down next to her, like while she gets up and goes, she gets up to go to the bathroom, and she walks by me, and I'm just like following her slowly because I'm like, she's gonna see everything. I want, you know, she's gotta know something's up. And she opens the door and looks back at me like super weird, and I'm like, and she keeps walking and goes inside and didn't see anything that I set up and goes inside to go pee. There's lights, there's a bench.
I really had
it's all
to
set
pee.
up really nice.
Like, I really had to pee.
Comes back out and sees me sitting on the bench. I have the book. I was like, okay, we're good. She's slowly realizing what's going on, and as this happens, I realize I still forgot the ring in my room. So I'm like, I'll be right back. Keep reading. I walk back out as she turns to the last page, and she looks up at me, and then I I go down on one knee, and as I do, my pants rip. Huge rip, right in the crotch.
That's
So
my
yeah,
favorite part.
I don't remember everything that I said, but I proposed, and then yeah, that was it.
Engaged. Probably not in the first year, you know? I would love to have like 500.
We will have 4.
Like a whole soccer team. I'm over soccer. Like a whole dance team. Or like a church choir. Ooh. What wouldn't he find attractive about me?
If it were just physical, I would say she likes my face, like a lot. She's always grabbing my face.
You're so cute. Aww. You're so cute.
Honestly, probably just living together. And living together and doing ministry together. Because we have like on and off, but it's never been like we're established in a place and we're a team and we do this together.
I like how individually we both love people and like we chase after people and we try to walk alongside people like in their lives. But I really look forward to years down the line, like being together, doing that as a couple. In a weird way, I got to love Kai very early in our friendship. Not necessarily in that way, but I had such a strong love and respect for him. And so dating, I don't know if there was like a definite moment where I was like, I'm now romantically in love with you, but the transition was very easy.
I don't remember like a distinct moment of like, I love you. It was definitely within the first couple weeks of dating.
Little by little, I was just more like confirmed, like, I really do love you and I really do want to marry you. Like, this is the best decision I've ever made.
Somewhere along the line in those couple weeks, I realized like if I have to wake up every day and choose her, then that's a great day.
You have an eyelash. Make a wish. Did you wish to marry me?